spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, a team ready to put on a show, taking on last year's national champion, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Secures it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So Ohio State's offense has the ball for the first time. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup. Regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference of college football you've been waiting to see.
Man, it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Pulls it in, it's Peoples. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He breaks a tackle. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his man, it's Graham. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Snagged out of the air. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Offense in the hurry up. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. Hauls it in at the 25. He gets a block. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Running behind that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The RPO, it's complete. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Got it in the middle, it's Tate. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Sayin. Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fit it in the window for the score.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Kent State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to you.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Buying some time. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And here comes the punt team. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got an open man. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll try to get outside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Smith. There he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. And the Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got him.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll pull it down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Now on 1st down from the 30.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And some room to work. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. He's got his man, makes the grab. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Bringing the heat. Scrambling away. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And nice job by this defense. I like it, being alert, like understanding. We've already seen the QB run. Like, we're not surprised by them.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great job by this defense, setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable, make him feel that pressure, keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Going for it all. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll set up to throw. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to be ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Barges ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And it looks as if they're going to try field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And the try is no good. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. On the run, it's Peoples. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, can these guys use a score to cut into this lead. On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the grab down the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. To the air, it's Bailey. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He's got it, and he'll take it in for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Washington has opened up the playbook, and they are scoring in bunches right now. This offense has been electric.
And the returner will be brought down. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're dealing with a second and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. To the air, it's Sayin. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. Turning on the Jets. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. From the gun. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. Time to put an end to the speculation and find out. They're inside the horseshoe.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Trying to beat him to the left. Running to Green. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. In the backfield, it's Thurman. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And now on second down for this offense. Off the RPO, complete.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. They've got the screen set up. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're going back to the ground. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Makes the catch. It's Smith. He's loose. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Finds a tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Flips it out on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wants to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Beau. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained, and they are entertained right now.
And when you got playmakers that you can throw the ball to down the field like Ohio State does consistently every year, you expect this. This fan base goes nuts because year after year they have elite playmakers.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Fires to the tight end. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the stomping has commenced.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 10 over Northern Illinois. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Halfway there on 1st down and 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They give it to him again. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. They bring the punter onto the field now. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for space, it's Peoples. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Cradles it at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 40. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Rushes on him. They've got the play bottled up. Bumble, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Buckeyes have it with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Sayin. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. And this one is perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Right down the middle. Complete downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Makes a grab over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire, and he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the toss. Find some fresh air. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. He'll do it himself. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.